Archangel Michael says, in the coming hours a storm is building around you, unseen but powerful. A woman's lips will shape your name, not once, not twice, but 3 times in anger. And when she does, the weight of those words will strike against the very path of your future, deciding what door opens and what door closes in your destiny. You may feel something shift in the air before it happens. It will be subtle at first, like the tightening of a string before it snaps. The moment she calls your name, the energy around you will ignite, and your spirit will be tested in ways you never imagined. This is not a random event, beloved. It has been forming for weeks, stitched together by whispers, hidden thoughts, and emotions she has buried deep inside. Now it rises like fire, and in her voice, when she calls your name in anger, she will unknowingly unlock the next chapter of your life. The choice of how you respond will carry more weight than her words. Her tone will try to provoke you, her anger will try to shake you, but you must remember, silence is sometimes more powerful than thunder. In that moment, you will stand at a crossroads that will shape your future. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Her anger is not simply personal, it is tied to jealousy, to secrets, to envy that has lived in the shadows for too long. She does not realize that in speaking your name aloud, she is giving away her hidden power. The heavens watch closely, for this is not just an exchange of words, but a spiritual confrontation. Archangel Michael says, this confrontation has been delayed many times, but now it cannot be avoided. The cycle must close, and her anger will be the instrument that begins the shift. Do not fear it, for even in anger, her voice becomes the tool of your deliverance. You will sense her energy before she even enters the room. The heaviness in her heart will spill out, and she will try to drag you into her storm. But what she does not know is that her storm cannot drown you, it can only reveal her own weakness. When her lips form your name 3 times, the first will come with fire, the second with pain, and the third with surrender. That third call will decide everything, for it will mark the moment her power breaks and your light rises. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Every sound carries vibration, and when your name is spoken with anger, it strikes the spiritual atmosphere differently. But your name was written in light long before she tried to stain it with bitterness. Her words may try to bend your path, but they cannot erase your destiny. You are shielded even when you do not realize it. Angels are around you, watching, standing ready to redirect the energy that will be released in that hour. What feels like an attack will actually open a divine protection over you that no one will be able to undo. Do not be surprised if after this moment, certain doors close swiftly. People may leave, relationships may break, and situations may fall apart. But trust this, it is all part of the great realignment that her anger unknowingly set into motion. Your silence, your calm, your refusal to be shaken will become the strongest answer. For when fire meets water, it turns to steam, but when fire meets silence, it burns itself out. That will be her downfall, and your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 555. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your patience in that hour will be your weapon. She will want to see you crumble, she will want to see you respond, but your strength will be shown by standing unmoved. The more she shouts your name, the more heaven writes it in gold. This is not a battle of flesh, but of spirit. Her voice may seem loud, but your light is louder. Each time she calls your name, she actually pushes you closer to the throne of your destiny. And after it happens, you will feel something break, like a chain falling from your shoulders. That heaviness you've carried, that resistance you've felt, will begin to dissolve, because her anger was the final push needed to remove what was blocking you. Do not fear this hour, beloved. What looks like an attack is actually a hidden blessing. For out of her anger will come your freedom, and out of her words will come your release. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, the clock is ticking toward this moment with unshakable certainty. Hours from now, you will hear your own name echo back to you, carried on the breath of a woman whose heart is set ablaze with anger. That echo will not be ordinary, it will be the trigger that shifts the balance of your destiny. The first time she speaks your name, it will strike you like lightning. It may make your chest tighten, it may make your spirit tremble, but do not let it control you. That first call is meant to test your courage, to see if you will collapse under the weight of hostility or stand upright with strength. The second time she speaks your name, it will dig deeper. Her voice will carry bitterness, sharp and cutting, meant to pierce into your emotions. But remember, her voice may be sharp, but it cannot cut through the protection wrapped around you. The third time she speaks your name, the heavens will intervene. What was meant as an attack will turn into a turning point. That third call will not destroy you, it will decide your rise, and her downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Every moment before this has been a build-up to that single hour. Her anger has been boiling beneath the surface, feeding on envy, feeding on unspoken words, feeding on the lies she has carried against you. Now, all of it will explode when she calls you out. She believes she is in control. She believes that raising her voice gives her power. But in truth, every angry word she speaks places her further into exposure and closer to her own defeat. You will notice how the air feels heavy around her. Even before she speaks, you will sense the pressure, like the atmosphere before a storm breaks. This is not coincidence, this is the spiritual weight of the decision that will be made when she opens her mouth. Archangel Michael says, do not respond with the same fire she uses. You are not meant to fight her with her own weapon. Your silence, your calm, your steady presence will burn her rage to ashes. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your name carries light, and light cannot be tainted by anger. No matter how sharp her words, no matter how heavy her tone, your name remains a symbol of strength in the heavens. When she speaks it, she will unknowingly draw attention to your destiny rather than her resentment. What she intends for harm will backfire. The very moment she raises her voice will be the moment her grip over your future shatters. She will think she has shaken you, but in truth, she has freed you. Her words are not stronger than the calling placed upon your life. Her voice may echo for a moment, but your destiny echoes through eternity. And eternity cannot be silenced by the bitterness of a single heart. In that moment, angels will stand guard. Every syllable she spits in rage will be caught, redirected, and turned into fuel for your elevation. What feels like an insult will become your empowerment. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The first call of your name will come with fire, her fire, not yours. Do not absorb it, let it pass through the air and dissolve. She will wait for your reaction, but when none comes, her own fire will burn her. The second call will carry more force. She will lean in closer, her anger intensifying, as if she can break your spirit with repetition. But her second attempt will fall flat, for your spirit is stronger than her bitterness. The third call is where destiny shifts. Heaven will watch closely as the final syllable leaves her mouth. At that exact second, her authority over your life will break, and the chains that have long held you back will scatter like dust. This is why you must be ready. Do not be caught off guard. Her anger is not a threat, it is the sound of your breakthrough being announced. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Archangel Michael says, when she calls your name in anger, your spirit will feel the push of two forces, one trying to pull you down, and one trying to lift you higher. You must decide which force to lean into. Choose the higher ground. Her anger will reveal her fear. For why else would she speak your name with such intensity? Deep inside, she knows your rising threatens her control. This moment is the unveiling of truth. Masks will fall, pretenses will shatter, and the one who called herself strong will show her weakness in front of you. Your composure will become her exposure. Do not be afraid when her words echo in your ears. For while her mouth is full of anger, her heart is full of loss. And in her attempt to break you, she will only break herself. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, the moment her voice strikes the air, heaven and earth will both pause to watch. For your name is not just sound, it is identity, power, and destiny. When she utters it in rage, she will not realize she is activating a spiritual shift that cannot be undone. The first time she calls your name, she will expect you to flinch. She will expect you to tremble, to lower your eyes, to react in weakness. But instead, the heavens will pour strength into you, and your silence will disarm her anger like a blade without its edge. The second time she calls your name, her words will crack louder. She will think volume will break you, but it will not. For your spirit is not built on her approval, it is built on the foundation of light, and light cannot be broken. The third time she calls your name, her own strength will fail. The words will leave her lips, but instead of striking you, they will rebound. That final call will not crush you, it will end her hold over your destiny and set you free. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This moment is not small. It has been written in the threads of your timeline, waiting for the hour to come. Every betrayal you endured, every tear you shed, every silent night of prayer has been preparing you for this confrontation. Her anger will be like smoke, it will rise fast and look dark, but it cannot last. Smoke always clears, and when it does, it reveals what was hidden. In her attempt to expose you, she will only expose herself. You may wonder why your name must be spoken 3 times. It is because the power of 3 is completion. With each repetition, she binds herself tighter, until her own anger becomes her undoing. Archangel Michael says, you must not break when the pressure comes. For if you stand, all the power of her attack will collapse into nothing. But if you crumble, she will think she has won. Do not give her that victory. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your name is sacred. It was spoken by the Creator before it was ever spoken by man. No bitterness can stain it, no anger can steal it, no curse can erase it. When she speaks your name in rage, heaven will speak your name in blessing. When her lips twist with hate, angels will whisper your name with love. This is the balance of the divine. You are always protected even in the storm. The woman who will speak your name is not merely angry at you. She is angry at what you represent, the light you carry, the favor on your life. Her rage is proof that your path is different, and her spirit cannot stand it. This is why you must not see her as your enemy, but as a messenger. For unknowingly, she is delivering the very sign you needed to know: your breakthrough is here. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Her anger is fueled by fear. Fear of being forgotten, fear of losing control, fear of your success outshining her efforts. Every word she speaks will reveal how deeply threatened she feels by your rising. Do not absorb her energy. Do not carry her storm inside you. Let her anger pass like thunder through the sky, loud for a moment, but gone in seconds. The first call of your name will rattle the ground. The second will try to shake your emotions. But the third will break the chain that has bound you for too long. Archangel Michael says, the heavens will use her voice as a key. With every repetition, a lock will turn. And when the third word escapes her lips, the final door will open. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The decision is not in her words, it is in your reaction. She can speak your name with hate, but she cannot decide your future. Your calm will be the deciding factor that tips the scales in your favor. After this moment passes, you will feel a shift. The air will seem lighter, your spirit freer, and your mind clearer. This is because her words will have burned themselves out, leaving you untouched. Do not underestimate the spiritual weight of this encounter. It may look like nothing more than a heated exchange, but in the unseen, it is the breaking of chains. What she tries to use against you will instead become the instrument of your release. Your name will not be tarnished. Instead, it will shine brighter than ever. For while she speaks in anger, heaven will record your strength, your calm, and your unshakable light. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, the weight of this hour cannot be ignored. The spiritual realm has already prepared for this exact moment, when your name will leave her lips 3 times in rage. What feels like anger on earth is in truth a divine signal in the heavens. The first time she speaks, it will feel like a dagger. Her eyes will burn, her tone will cut, and her body will tremble with the bitterness she cannot contain. But even in that strike, you will feel a shield rise to protect you, stronger than her fury. The second time she speaks, she will try to pierce deeper. She will add more venom to her words, hoping to shake your confidence. Yet every syllable will expose her more than it harms you. The third time she speaks, her voice will falter. She will expect to see you collapse, but instead she will see your spirit rise. That final call of your name will seal her defeat and release your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The air around you will change in that moment. You may notice a heaviness, as though time itself pauses to witness. That is because this moment has been recorded long before you arrived here. Her anger is not by chance. It has been pushed forward by forces that wish to see you fall, but they have underestimated the power that guards you. Her voice will not destroy you, it will become her own undoing. When she calls your name the first time, do not answer. When she calls the second time, remain still. And when she calls the third time, let silence wrap itself around you like armor. Archangel Michael says, silence will be your weapon. You do not need to argue, you do not need to defend yourself, your strength will speak louder than her rage. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The moment her voice rises, everything hidden will come into the open. Words she has whispered behind your back will surface in her outburst. Secrets she has tried to conceal will pour out through her anger. Her rage is the doorway to her downfall. She believes she is in control, but she is only being used to expose what needed to be revealed. Her anger is a confession, and she will not even realize it. The first call will expose her envy. The second call will reveal her fear. The third call will strip her of the mask she has worn for so long. You will not need to fight, because the battle will already be won. Her own words will trap her, and her own anger will chain her down. Type Amen to get blessing 111. When her voice shakes, you may feel a surge of energy in your chest. That is the clash of two forces, the one trying to bring you down and the one trying to lift you higher. Choose calmness, and you will rise above. The ground beneath you may feel unsteady, but that is only because foundations are shifting. Something that was holding you back is about to break. Her anger is the hammer that will crack the walls of limitation. The first time your name leaves her mouth, the angels will step closer. The second time, the heavens will tighten their protection around you. The third time, the gates of your destiny will swing wide open. Archangel Michael says, after this moment, you will not be the same. Her anger will mark the end of an old chapter and the beginning of a new one. Type Amen to get blessing 222. This woman is not aware of the power of her actions. She believes she is venting rage, but she is unknowingly sealing her own fate. What she thought would bring you down will instead lift you higher. Her words are like arrows, but arrows cannot pierce the armor of light. They may fly, they may strike the air, but they will fall to the ground without touching you. Her efforts will be wasted, and she will be left empty. Do not let her energy become yours. Do not let her storm enter your spirit. Watch as her fire burns itself out while your spirit shines brighter. The third call of your name will echo as a sign. To her, it will sound like rage, but to heaven, it will sound like release. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, destiny often hides inside unexpected moments. In the hours to come, her voice will not be ordinary, it will be charged with a power she herself does not understand. When she releases your name 3 times, a ripple will shake through your life and shift your future forever. The first call will come with fire, a sudden surge of heat meant to ignite fear. You will feel the intensity as if the room itself is burning. But remember, this fire is not meant to consume you, it is meant to expose her. The second call will come with pressure, heavier than the first. She will raise her voice, hoping to crush your spirit with the weight of her anger. But the more she shouts, the more she reveals how powerless she truly is. The third call will be the breaking point. Her voice will crack, her power will falter, and the heavens will declare the end of her control. That final word will not destroy you, it will set you free. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Every syllable she speaks will be recorded in the unseen. Angels will watch, demons will scatter, and the very air will testify of what is unfolding. This is no ordinary quarrel, it is a spiritual battle disguised in human form. You must not meet her with the same anger. If you mirror her rage, the blessing will be delayed. But if you stand calm, unshaken, and unmoved, the blessing will fall directly into your hands. Her anger is like a storm, but storms always pass. They roar, they shake, they frighten, but in the end they vanish. And after her storm, the sky of your destiny will be clear. Archangel Michael says, heaven is counting on your stillness. Do not let her drag you into the fire she carries in her chest. Instead, let her burn alone while you rise untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The first call of your name will feel sharp. It will try to slice into your confidence, to unsettle your peace. But your silence will be the shield that blocks the blow. The second call will sound louder, desperate. She will lean on her anger like it is strength, but strength built on hatred cannot last. That sound will echo, but it will return empty. The third call will tremble with finality. By then, the energy around you will shift so strongly that she herself will feel drained. It will be her breaking, and your release. This is why heaven has chosen you for this test. For only through confrontation can hidden chains be broken. You may not realize it, but this moment has been forming for months. Every conversation, every silent thought, every hidden plan has been leading here. The universe has aligned the hours so that truth can no longer hide. She will not plan the words in advance. Her anger will force them out, unrestrained, uncontrolled, raw. And in that rawness, her true nature will be revealed. Do not fear exposure, for you have nothing to hide. It is she who will be unmasked, she who will stand bare in the light of her own fury. Her downfall will come from her own lips. Archangel Michael says, your name is light. And light cannot be stained, no matter how dark the anger spoken against it. Type Amen to get blessing 777. After she speaks, you will notice a shift inside you. The heaviness you carried will begin to dissolve, as if invisible weights fall from your shoulders. You will breathe freer, you will think clearer, and you will see the road ahead. Her words will not harm you, they will heal you. For in trying to curse you, she will open the gates for your blessing. Her own fury will become the key that unlocks your next chapter. The first call is fire, the second is storm, the third is surrender. And after the third, silence will return, not as emptiness, but as peace. You will feel heaven whispering, it is done. And so it will be. Her rage will mark her fall, and your rise. Her words will echo only for a moment, but your victory will echo forever. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, the hour is closing in. Every second that passes brings you closer to the moment when her lips will release your name, coated with anger and bitterness. She believes she is summoning shame upon you, but in truth, she is summoning her own downfall. The first time she calls, it will cut through the air like a sword. Everyone near will feel the sharpness of her words, but only you will carry the weight of their intent. Yet heaven will not allow that weight to rest on you. It will bounce back upon her spirit. The second time she calls, her voice will shake more than yours. She will push harder, hoping to break you, but her second attempt will already weaken her. For every repetition is not a strike against you, it is a chain tightening around her own future. The third time she calls, her anger will crumble. The words will leave her lips, but they will not land as she expects. Instead, the very vibration of her rage will shatter the stronghold she tried to build against you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This is not just about anger, it is about exposure. Her voice will reveal her intentions, her motives, and her hidden resentment. What she has concealed in shadows will burst out in that heated moment. The heavens have waited for this. Justice does not always arrive in silence, sometimes it arrives in the sound of rage turned backward. And that rage will not find you, it will find her. You must hold your ground. The temptation will be to defend yourself, to strike back, to speak louder than her. But silence will be your crown, and calmness will be your throne. Archangel Michael says, every second you remain still is a victory. Do not underestimate the strength of composure in the face of chaos. Your stillness will roar louder than her words. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The first call will make her believe she has gained power. She will feel emboldened, thinking she controls the room. But in truth, her control will already be slipping from her hands. The second call will expose her spirit. Her mask will fall, her bitterness revealed, her envy made plain. Everyone will see her not as she pretends to be, but as she truly is. The third call will seal the matter. Once she speaks your name for the last time, heaven will close the book on her schemes. She will not rise higher, she will fall into the pit she dug for you. And you, beloved, will walk forward untouched. Her words may echo, but they cannot harm what is destined. Type Amen to get blessing 222. After this encounter, doors will shift around you. Some will close suddenly, cutting off old ties, false bonds, and hidden enemies. Others will open widely, inviting new opportunities and blessings you have been waiting for. She will not know that in speaking your name, she was writing her own judgment. But you will know, you will feel the chains fall away, and your path clearing in front of you. Her anger is a tool, not an ending. It is the spark that ignites your transformation. The fire she meant to burn you with will only purify you. Archangel Michael says, destiny requires moments like this. Without pressure, the diamond cannot shine. Without opposition, your victory cannot be revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You will remember the sound of her voice, but not as pain. You will remember it as the moment everything changed. For in her anger, you will see the proof of your strength. The first call will show you what she thinks of you. The second call will show you what she fears about you. The third call will show you what she cannot stop about you. Her anger cannot delay what is written. Her fury cannot erase what is sealed. Her voice cannot silence the destiny that calls you forward. When the moment is over, you will realize she was never truly your enemy. She was only the stage, and her anger the spotlight that revealed your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 445.